My wife and I and my daughter live, for the moment, in a little house near the bright, doomed city of Tucson, Arizona. We like it here, most of the time. Our backyard includes a portion of the Sonoran Desert, extending from here to the California border and down into Mexico. Mesquite trees grow nearby, enough to supply fuel for the Franklin stove when the nights are cold, enough to cook the occasional pork chop or toast the tortilla on the grill under the decaying Chinese elm. Out back is the dry creek bed full of sand, called a wash in this country, winding through the trees and cactus toward the Tucson Mountains 5 miles away. We'll climb those hills yet, maybe. Rattlesnakes live in the rocky grottos along the wash. Sometimes they come to the house for a social call. We found one coiled on the welcome mat by the front door Sunday evening. Our cat has disappeared. There are still a few bands of javelina, wild semi-pigs, out there. They come by at night, driving the dogs into hysterics of outrage, which the javelinas ignore. Coyotes howl at us when they feel like it, usually in the mornings and again around sundown, when I rile them some with my flute. They seem partial to green sleeves, played on the upper register. We have an elf owl living in a hole in the big saguaro cactus by the driveway, and 3 pygmy owls bobbing and weaving like boxers up in the palm at evening. There are pack rats in the woodpile and scorpions under the bark of the logs. I usually find one when I'm splitting firewood. So it's pretty nice here. We'd like to stay for a while, a lifetime or two, before trying something else. But we probably won't. We came down here from Utah 4 years ago for practical reasons, now satisfied. We are free to leave whenever we wish. The city remains at a comfortable distance. We hear the murmurs of it by day, when the wind is from the east, and see its campfires glow by night, those dying embers. The police helicopters circle like fireflies above Tucson, Arizona all night long, maintaining order. The homicide rate hangs steady at 3.2 per diem per 1 million, including lowriders, dope peddlers, and defenseless winos. All is well. 18 Titan missile bases ring the city, guarding us from their enemies. The life expectancy of the average Tucsonan, therefore, is 30 minutes, or whatever it takes for an ICBM to shuttle from there to here. Everything is A-OK. We sleep good. Still, the city creeps closer day by day. While the 2 great contemporary empires are dying, one in Afghanistan and Poland, the other in Vietnam, Iran, Nicaragua, El Salvador. And though I welcome their defeat, their pain and fear make them more dangerous than ever. Like mortally wounded tyrannosaurs, they thrash about in frenzy, seeking enemies, destroying thousands of innocent lives with each blind spasm of reaction. And still the city creeps closer. I find a correlation in these movements. I foresee the day when we shall be obliged to strike camp once again. Where to this time? Home to Utah? Back to Appalachia? On to Australia? Down the river of eternal recurrence? It doesn't matter too much. There is no final escape, merely a series of tactical retreats until we find the stone wall at our backs, bedrock beneath our feet. Ah, well, enough of this skulking rhetoric. Before we go, we will plant a tree. I cleared away some ragweed yesterday, dug a thigh-deep hole this morning, and planted a young budding cottonwood this afternoon. We soaked the hole with well water, mixed in the peat moss and the carefully set-aside topsoil, and lowered the root ball of the sapling into its new home. The tree shivered as I packed the earth around its base, a shiver of pleasure, a good omen. A few weeks of warm weather, and the little green leaves will be trembling in the sunlight. A few good years, and the tree will be shading the front porch and then the roof of the house, if the house is still here. If someone, or something, as I hope, is still enjoying this house, this place, this garden of rock and sand and Palo Verde, of sunshine and delight. We ourselves may never see this cottonwood reach maturity, probably will never take pleasure in its shade or birds or witness the pale gold of its autumn leaves. But somebody will. Something will. In 50 years, Tucson will have shrunk back to what it once was, a town of adobe huts by the trickling Santa Cruz, a happier place than it is now, and our tree will be here, with or without us. In that anticipation, I find satisfaction enough.